Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I have a short and sweet yoga practice for you today. We'll begin by finding a nice long spine, sitting up nice and tall. You might roll the shoulders up and back and allow yourself to really settle in. And together here, let's take a slow breath in through the nose and a breath out through the mouth. And we'll do that again, breathing in through the nose, really filling up, and breathing out through the mouth. And on your next breath in, we'll reach the hands up high, reaching all the way up towards the sky. You might look up, interlace your hands together above your head, really press your palms up towards the sky. Really press. And then begin to bend over to the right. You might take your vision up underneath your left arm, looking up towards the sky. Then breathing in, we'll come back up towards the center. Breathing out, bend to the left. Looking underneath your right arm, perhaps, if that feels okay. Breathing in, we'll come back to the center, finding some circles with the wrist, eventually dropping the hands down beside you. Dropping your right ear over towards your right shoulder, giving yourself a little nod forward and back, taking your vision from the floor up to the sky, opening up through the left side of your neck here, being gentle with yourself. And then dropping your chin down towards your chest, nodding the head from side to side, feeling into the back of your neck. And then when you're ready, sending left ear over left shoulder, taking your vision down and up, feeling into the right side of your neck now. Letting the head drop back behind you. You might even move your jaw in front of your upper teeth so that you can really open and stretch through the underside of the chin, getting into the throat. And then as you breathe in, neutralize your neck and reach the hands back up high. Palms come to touch. As you breathe out, dropping your palms back behind you, really pointing your elbows up towards the sky here. See if you can maintain a long spine. Then breathing in, you'll send the hands up. Let the head tip back slightly. And as you breathe out, drop the hands back behind you again. Really point the elbows up. Breathe in and reach your hands up high. Take the vision up. And then as you breathe out, drop your hands back, really opening up through the chest here. Breath in, you'll reach the hands up, and as you breathe out, you'll drop the hands down beside you. Find a couple more circles with your neck. And then reaching down to the right hand. Inhale, you'll send your left hand up high, reaching over to the right side again, looking underneath your left arm. Maybe you stay here, maybe you drop down onto your right elbow. Then breathing in, you'll reach back up towards the center. Breathing out, the left hand will drop as the right hand reaches over to the left. Stay here or drop down onto your left forearm. Continue to reach. Then breathe in, you'll rise back up towards center. And breathe out, hands come down to your heart. We'll begin to shift now onto the hands and the knees, coming into your tabletop pose. And as you arrive there in your tabletop pose with shoulders over the wrists and your hips over your knees, you'll flip the fingers to face each other, touching middle fingers right up against each other, and then begin to rock from side to side here on your mat. Really finding some big circles with your hips in order to open and explore and stretch out through the sides of your body. We're stretching out through the wrists here. Give yourself some time. Eventually spinning your fingers back to face the top of your mat. Really pressing down into your hands here, lifting up through your navel and slightly rounding your spine. As you breathe in, you'll drop your belly, pulling your heart forward between the arms. And as you breathe out, you'll press the mat away from you, really rounding through the spine, lifting the navel up high. Breathing in, you'll drop your belly, push the heart forward. And as you breathe out, press the hands down, lift your navel up. Breathe in to drop your belly, pull the heart forward, and breathe out, round your spine, push the mat away. Breathe in, drop your belly. And breathe out, round your spine, sinking the hips all the way back towards your child's pose, back towards the heels. Rocking the hips from side to side here. And if it feels nice, you might come up onto your fingertips, tenting your palms in order to stretch out through the underarms, really lengthening through the arms. And eventually grounding the palms back down into the mat. Give yourself a breath in. And then as you breathe out, press your hands down into the mat, round your spine forward. Let the hips drop down, coming into your version of cobra here, shifting from side to side. You can keep a deep bend in your elbows, especially if you're feeling any tension in your low back here. Protect the back by taking some bend out of the back. Eventually, wobbling the hips from side to side a bit here and letting yourself come all the way down onto your belly. Again, shaking the hips from side to side, just really feeling grounded. Hands are right underneath shoulders here. You'll breathe in, finding a small lift of the chest. And as you breathe out, you'll soften back down. Breathing in, you'll rise up. Light in the hands here, so if you can use your chest, use your back, and breathe out to lower back down. Breathing in, again, you'll lift up. Light in the hands. Maybe you even lift the hands. You might reach the hands back behind you. Squeezing the glutes, you might lift the legs, drawing the heels towards each other. And then you might flutter through the feet here. See if you can keep opening up through the chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Breathe. Wonderful. Big breath in, and as you exhale, softening yourself back down to the mat. Bend your knees and lift your feet up towards the sky, taking your feet from side to side. Feeling a nice release in your low back. Wonderful. And then when you're ready, lengthening your legs back onto your mat, really pressing into the tops of your feet, pressing into your palms, breathing in to lift yourself up and breathing out to round back towards your heels. Breathing in, you'll come forward, the hips drop down, you open your chest back to your cobra. Breathing out, you round your spine back towards your child's pose. Beautiful. Breathing in, we'll come back into our tabletop pose, shoulders over wrists, hips over the knees, and inhale to lengthen your right leg long, really opening up through the ankle here, finding some circles, then bending the knee and finding some circles there, continuing to press into the hands for strong shoulders. Breathing in, lengthen the leg long behind you, and as you breathe out, step your foot forward with control right between the hands. So breathe in and really open up your heart here. Can you drop down into the left hip? And then as you breathe out, send the hips back and lengthen through your right leg. Breathe in, you come forward. See if you can open up left hip flexor. And breathe out, sink the hips back towards your left heel. Breathing in, come forward, and breathing out, you rock back. Find that a few times. Eventually allowing yourself to come forward. Right knee is over the ankle as you allow yourself to soften into the stretch. And then as you breathe in, you'll reach the hands up high. See if you can squeeze the glutes here. And as you exhale, shift the hips back as you lengthen right leg. Hands might come down to the mat for added support. Maybe hands stay at the heart. You might shift forward and back a few times if that feels better on the right hamstring. Breathe. Next, inhale, knee comes over the ankle, tuck left toes, lift them, step left foot to the top of your mat, forward fold. Hands come to the back of the neck here, clasping them right at the back of the neck in order to lengthen and release any tension in the neck. Shake your head yes and no. Let yourself sway from side to side. Let something go here. And then releasing the hands on your next breath in, find your half lift. Hands will come to the thighs, and as you breathe out, you fold back down. We'll breathe in again, coming right back up into our half lift, squeezing shoulders together, pulling the navel in and tucking the tailbone slightly here. And as you breathe out, you'll fold back down. As you breathe in, slowly and smoothly roll all the way up to stand. Sweep the hands wide and reach all the way up towards the sky. As you breathe out, draw your hands down to your heart and take a moment here to pause. We'll breathe in, sending hands right back up to the sky. And breath out, you fold forward, pulling the navel in with you as you go. We'll breathe into a half lift. Breathe out, drop your hands, step your feet back, drop your knees, coming right back into your tabletop pose. On your next breath in, you'll send your left leg long, rotating through the ankle a few times, pressing into your shoulders, squeezing the inner thighs towards each other, bending through your left knee now, finding some big circles. Wonderful. And then when you're ready, breathing in, lengthen your leg, breathe out, draw your knee towards your nose and step your foot right between your hands. Good. Then letting right hip flexor drop forward, and as you breathe out, lengthen the leg back. You'll breathe in to come forward, and as you breathe out, you'll lengthen through the left leg, sending the hips back, just as we did before, finding this a few times here, shifting forward and back, really feeling into right hip flexor and the back of your left leg. Eventually coming forward so that the knee is over the ankle, reaching the hands up high on an inhale. Staying here, really feeling into the posture, breathing. As you breathe out, hands will come towards your heart as you lengthen the left leg and sink the hips back towards your right foot. Hands might come to your mat for more support. You might leave your hands together at your heart. You might shift the left leg from side to side. It might feel good to rock forward and back a bit to help the muscles to loosen up. Then when you're ready, breathing in, knee will come back over the ankle. Lift your right knee and step the foot forward back into a forward fold. Let yourself dangle and sway, shake things out here. You might bring your hands back to the back of your neck. Breathing in to find your half lift, really lengthening, lifting up through your navel, and breathing out to fold forward. Breathing in, this time you'll rise all the way up, nice flat back, reach up high towards the sky. And breathe out, hands will come down to the heart. Breathing in, reach hands wide, reach all the way up, touch palms together, and fold forward, pull the navel in with you. Wonderful. Now begin to sink the hips down right to your mat here, hugging your knees in with you. Begin to rock forward and back a few times. This practice is a very ancient yogic kriya that helps us to bring the energy that lies dormant at the base of the spine up towards the crown of the head. This practice nourishes all of the energy centers in your body, the chakras. So give yourself a moment here, then stabilize yourself in your Navasana, your boat pose, where you can leave your fingertips and toes grounded if that feels better for you. Or you might lengthen through the legs, you might lift up through the palms here, letting them face the sky. But pull the navel up and in. Lift your pelvic floor muscles and see if you can relax your shoulders away from your ears. Now, as you breathe in, you'll lengthen, and as you breathe out, begin to draw your knees a little closer in towards you. So thinking of these as little micro crunches. And then eventually allowing yourself to lay all the way back onto your back. Knees will come in towards your chest, rocking from side to side. Finding some circles with your knees, taking them in both directions. And then eventually letting the feet come down to your mat, taking your feet about as wide as the edges of your mat and draping the knees from side to side, finding some big windshield wiper motions here. And here we are massaging through the glutes. So if you're not feeling much sensation in your glutes, you might walk the feet a little further out in front of you, or you might draw the feet a little closer in towards your body, but just make sure that you can feel a massaging or a kneading through the dense muscles of the glutes. When you're ready, bringing your feet back to hips width distance, let's reach the right leg up towards the sky. Take your hands behind your thigh or your calf and begin to draw the leg in towards you. You might even kind of draw the leg forward and back, and then cross the right ankle over the left knee, using your right hand to gently press the knee away from you. Maybe you stay right there, or maybe you clasp the hands behind your left thigh and draw the legs closer in towards your chest. It might even feel nice here to rock from side to side, massaging through the low back a bit. Continuing to breathe, noticing your body. Eventually allowing yourself to release from that posture. The left foot will come down, the right foot comes down. Come back to your windshield wipers, knees side to side. Feet come back to hips width, lengthening left leg high. Hands come behind the thigh or the calf, pulling the leg in towards you gently as you flex the foot, rotate the ankle. Maybe you massage through the leg here. And then you'll bend the left knee, placing the ankle over the right knee. Use your left hand to gently guide the left knee towards the top of your mat. You might engage the left glute there, really opening the knee out to the side, and breathe. Then you can take the hands behind your right thigh, pulling both of your legs closer in towards you, where you have that option to rock from side to side, exploring how that movement helps you to open up through the hips a bit more. Noticing how it feels on your low back, and eventually you might settle into stillness. Continuing to breathe, continuing to notice, feeling into your precious body. Dropping right foot down, left foot comes down. Take the feet wide and drape the knees from side to side yet again. And eventually, drawing knees in towards your chest, reaching up towards your ankles or your feet, coming into your happy baby posture. Using your elbows against your knees here to gently guide the knees further away from each other. Opening up through inner thighs, the hips. Opening up through the low back. You might find movement. You might find stillness here. It might even feel nice to attempt to extend both of the legs. It might feel nice to find check marks with your legs, extending through one and then the other. Then eventually allowing the feet to drop back down, touching the soles of your feet together, letting the knees open wide out to the side. Resting left hand over your heart, right hand over your belly. Connect to your breath. Connect to the earth beneath you. Allow yourself to really begin to soften and settle, letting your whole body begin to relax. Giving yourself a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And on your next breath in, gently begin to guide the knees towards each other using the hands, drawing knees back in towards your heart. Rock from side to side. And when you feel ready, coming onto your right or left side, placing a hand over your heart. Thanking yourself for carving out this time for your practice. And when you're ready, gently lifting yourself up into a seat, placing your palms together right in front of your heart, taking this moment to find deep gratitude for yourself, this precious body, and gratitude for each other, and gratitude for the practice of yoga. And I thank you so dearly, so deeply. I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you so very much. I hope you have a wonderful day.